Archers, attack! Keep firing! Let none escape! Another down! Do not relent!
Remix. Hey, what's up? I'm DJ Slidewhistle here with your boys.
It's me, Immunization Reverb.
Yo, it's me, Nora A. Who's that? That's crazy. Why is this your boy Aaron? Remixed. Lookity. Jet Set Future. Am I right, fellas? Let's strap on our skates and tear up the town. The best the cops can do is hit us with big sticks, because it's 1990s Japan.
Oh yeah, we're living our best life over here. Hamtaro's cool. But yeah, Legion Remix, I was actually, at the very beginning, I was skeptical. I was like, do I want to do this? I've done Legion so many times.
I did wonder, because by the time I logged in, because I had a wonderful event that you will hear on God like 58 minutes from now, but I got in late, and then I saw you were already there, and I said, that bum! He said he might not even do it.
I was gonna do it. I was always, but like, I don't know. I'm glad that it feels way more iterated on than Mop Remix. Like, the change from Mop Remix to Legion Remix is like really great compared to Plunderstorm 1 to Plunderstorm 2.
Yeah, because I feel like Plunderstorm was like not different. Also, Slidewhistle and I had a brief moment the other day where we were like, we didn't realize that like Legion Remix dropping was like a full ass patch as well. We like completely forgot that.
Yeah, have we discussed that like this is the 0.5 patch? Did we even say the words?
In the other world,
yeah.
In the modern universe, something happened there? I don't know.
Yeah.
I just knew that it was Remix Day, because like that's what people will be doing, right?
It's literally 12.5. Like, we haven't said 12.5, I don't think, once on this podcast, have we? Am I tripping? Have we not been saying it, like, the past month?
Would it be 12.1.5, or?
Yeah, sorry, 12.1.5.
No, it just jettisoned 0.3 into the future. But not to be dumb, what did it bring us? Is there something cool over there that I'm going to rediscover 4 months from now?
The Turbo Boost. So I think it's like just one when they have like uncapped crests, so you can like grind up things easier, quicker. There is the nerf to the disc belt, which like apparently it wasn't substantial enough for it to sim worse than any other belt that I have, so I still have it. Also, there were a bunch of like class changes, like BM randomly got nerfed.
And that silence was indicative of how much I care. I'll leave that for the future.
I'm trying to figure out what patch we're actually in. Why is it so hard to find the information for?
We are in 10.2.5 now. 0.2 was the Koresh patch, and I do not believe we received additional things since then.
Okay, we're in 11.2.5.
I'm sorry, yes. You know me, I love Dragonflight so much. In my head, I'm still stuck there.
Because I was saying 12.5, and I realized it's because it's like, I was just one of them off. So, obviously, we have the Turbo Boost event. That's what everyone's talking about, not Legion Remix. Like, literally, the whole exact fucking patch is just Legion Remix. Yeah, but okay, here's why. Because technically, none of the stuff that normally comes with Turbo Boost that everybody cares about is here yet. Because October 21st, that's when dinars drop. When you can get any gear that you want from the main game. And that's when the crest cap gets lifted. So I think that's honestly really it with retail. It's weird to not launch that all at the same time, but...
Oh, I feel like the only thing that's in now is the 2 additional upgrades that you can do, like up to 8 now on your gear, which is like whatever.
And you can augment your crafted gear with. So yeah, it's really just gear uppies. That's really all it really is. The main attraction. Oh, and the cooldown manager had updates, which spoiler alert, everybody. You're gonna have to get used to that thing because they're coming after all the UIs. And not really. They said that they weren't gonna go after like the basic ones, but
This will be an interesting time because I've seen a lot of super epic people make long-winded posts about how the removal of a lot of these mods will make the game unplayable. And I wonder how much of these were hardwired into someone's head. Like, I guess I use DBM, so I'm not one to talk, but it's like, will they have to learn to walk again? How much will people actually be able to just see what the game tells them and be like, oh, okay, that. Like when you're standing in the fire and a thing doesn't yell at you to move, will you?
Well, I mean, eventually, probably. But for me, like, I loved, like, the Luxlos Weak Aura packs. So, like, I don't know. When Cooldown Manager was first introduced, I tried to, like, remake one with it. And, like, before this update, it was, like, dog water. It was really bad. You couldn't do the things you would want to do with it. I haven't actually checked out the updated cooldown manager yet, so I don't know if it's like capable of that now. So I can't really speak to that. I'll try it out like this weekend probably, but yeah, we'll see.
Yeah, I don't know. I know a lot of people really will heavily change their UI, like with LVUI for example. Like we tried to set it up once and I'm like, I'm too dumb for this. I don't have the time to dedicate to figure this out. Nor do I really want to have to like go through problems every single patch update and then post in trade chat and go, why is nothing working? And they go, do you use LVUI? And they go, yes. And they go, turn it off. It's not fixed yet.
Yeah, I mean, so Slide and I use Bartender, which I assume Bartender is going to be taken out back as well.
Yeah, but to be fair, Modern WoW does everything Bartender can do, I feel like.
Besides the thing that you hate with the way that it's like shows your hotkeys, right?
But I'm using WoW's version. I didn't go back to Bartender. I've switched all my characters over. So I'm kind of ready. I'm kind of in a good spot for this update to happen because for me it's just weak auras, the battle ones. Like I have them for raid, Aaron, and I do feel like for raid they're pretty nice. They're way different than the DBM ones. I do think some people are gonna have to learn how to walk again, which is kind of sad because some people really just depend on like they'll draw straight like arrows telling you like which direction to go into.
Y'all think they're gonna come for Voodoo?
I mean I don't know. I would imagine they're coming for all of them. If they're gunning for like the big ones.
They come for the voodoo. Isn't that a line that they say? Isn't that like a troll line?
Probably.
Yeah,
I don't know.
sure,
I've never played a troll in my life.
Three-toe freaks! Three-toe freaks! I mean, I don't know. Voodoo seems so old. I don't think they're gonna care about Voodoo. The way Voodoo looks, they're gonna be like, girl, keep that. If that's how you want to play, good luck.
Well, I mean, because their base UI pisses me off trying to do the mouse over healing. It like doesn't work the way that I want it to.
If only they'll leave Voodoo alone, because yes, it's so instrumental to so many healers. And if you mess with the healer's order of operations, they just leave. And the game's already in a state where there's no utility heroes. So it's like, we can't piss healers off and to that degree at this point, or else the dungeon raiding system will grind to a halt.
If the healers leave, they will follow us. They're gonna follow them out the fucking door.
Because, like, honestly, at this point, I would just be like, well, I'm not going to learn how to play Shadow. So I'm like, well, Immunization, goodbye. Metalloid only now.
Well, yeah, everybody, that's 11.2.5. I really want to go to 12. I'm really excited for Midnights, guys.
I love how all of us were completely off. Like, Aaron's in the 10s, you're in the 12s. Well, first, like, you just, like, didn't... You just 12.5. Like, I don't even think that'll be a thing ever. And then I was, like, 0.1, just, like... none of us have any concept of where we are right now.
Because I know where I am. I'm in my parents' basement. I just graduated school. My summer job at the water park just ended. It's August 2016. It's Legion, baby!
It's weird. It feels weird, but it also doesn't feel like it's been that long to begin with. Mostly because I feel like I guess I probably revisited Legion a fuck ton. So like I'm just always here maybe.
But the fact that it's been like almost a decade, how does that make us feel, everyone?
It's crazy because Legion came out when I was at my worst. I was my worst form of myself for Legion. So now it's a real growing moment to be back and to experience all these trials and tributes as, not that I'm doing exceptionally well, but I'd say the best version of myself I've been. So it's like, wow.
You should have been a demon hunter. You want to know why? So you could say, I am my scars. And then you could have really...
Randomly, my gear gave me that effect earlier today. And I'm an assassination rogue, so I said, what's that about? Why do I have an ability?
Wait, what do you mean?
One of my rings or trinkets or necklaces, because they all do funny things, gave me the buff, I am my scars. And I said, that's weird. Well, that's a spoiler. Not that anyone's playing this new who didn't play it. But also, two, why is it giving me that at level 24?
Yeah, it isn't. Who's it? Because this, I mean, I don't think this is for new people. I think this is for us. This is for the sickos, right?
Well, yeah, because like it references itself and it makes jokes. I don't know exactly how into like the storyline of this we need to go, but basically it's the same as Mop Mix, where the Infinite Dragonflight is purposely going back in time and fucking with things to see how it like impacts the future and the timelines. Basically, some of the dialogue has just been really funny to me. Like, have you guys noticed anything?
Well, the big one that everyone's talking about is throughout the class order hall campaigns, there were many, many, many mission quests that you had to do. But now when you do them, your little friend Mordred Dormy just goes, no time, moving on. And it just completes. So I was like, ha! I clapped my feet to that one.
Yeah, because like, didn't we all just love the whole like, when you're setting up a new order hall campaign on an alt and you have to like wait a half hour or something like that?
Days. It'd be like, I have to locate. Oh yeah, you're talking about the missions.
Yeah. Like, it would be like like the ones that she skipped, like the first one might be like a minute, but like some of the ones that she skips for you legitimately were hours or maybe even a full day on some of them.
Yeah, there was at least one towards the end that was 2 days. I remember being like, wow, so fun. Because that's literally time gating the story. Meryl Fellstorm's still sneezing here, and his puffs, the Amazon delivery won't come in for 3 more days.
Wait, so you made a rogue, I noticed. Growl hyena. What happened to Mr. Warlock?
Nah. I don't know. Because I was like, well, it's weird because I don't know what made me decide to do rogue, but half of our guild did. Not that I was going to stop because I was already like 18 levels in, but I was like, oh man, rogue was kind of everyone's like fun holiday pick.
Well, it's probably because our guild just doesn't have a whole lot of rogues, so I think people use Remix to play classes that they don't really have, or ones that they didn't experience the Order Halt campaign of. So like that's why I'm like rolling a Demon Hunter, and also just because everyone says it's the best of the Order Halt campaigns, and I just never did it. So
yeah, I don't know how Growl came up, but she's Assassination, which is the one I have the most experience with, because I was like, I don't want a Snidley. I don't want to make something that I just never played and then start playing it and realize, oh, this is why I never liked this. But it's weird because she keeps the Kingslayers on her back, which was okay when you're Gelbin 2 and you're a little guy. When you're a very tall 8-foot woman, it looks bad.
Some of the classic rogue problems I feel like I always have is the size. I feel like I just can't play a big rogue.
Yeah, I feel like we've talked about rogue animations and the best class for them several times on this podcast over the years, honestly. And I think, Slide, you alone have race changed and made new rogues, because like I feel like one of your first ones was a Coltirian, right?
It's a panda, actually, which is the same
thing.
Good
old Lil Quinoa. He barely made it off the island before he got reassigned.
Yeah, he had a lot of problems going on. But, like, the problem is, there's not that many races that you would kind of looks good on. Gnome is, like, probably honestly the best one. I'm not playing a Valpyra. Goblin Rogue feels wrong. A Dwarf Rogue feels even wronger. You can't sneak around those big pieces of stone feet.
Yeah, I feel like, I don't know, I gotta stick with human or maybe Night Elf, right? I don't know.
Night Elf's too tall. Tried it.
Human, then, I guess. Or Gnome? I don't know.
I don't know. I'm biased. Mechanome feels pretty good, but so Immune, you went over what's your name of your character, Dish?
So okay, I feel like I've
We
said
already
this
know it's
before.
an elf.
It's actually it is an elf because it has to be. I mean, because I'm not gonna make a blood elf. That's disgusting. And I, as usual, spent like 45 minutes on the character creation screen. I'd already made the character the way she looked, but then I was like, I need a name, and I needed inspiration. So I was like, I don't know what to name this character, and we had watched the movie, then we ate dinner, and then after all of this, I was still sitting there waiting for a name, and then I took my nightly flaxseed oil pill with dinner, and then I was like, let me see. And then it fucking named Flaxseed wasn't taken. So yes, I am Flaxseed, the Night Elf Demon Hunter now.
Fucking Flaxseed.
I feel like that woman, woman. I'm sorry, bodies 1 or 2.
Body 2?
Okay, I feel like that body 2 was named Flaxseed. She was set up for druidism, and she said, "Damn, I guess I never learned how to turn into a bear. Got to do something else." She plucked out her eyeballs.
She's also like a farmer, but that's her like hobby.
I love the idea of a farming demon hunter. You might be the first.
Now she farms souls. She reaps what she sows.
So what about you? Well, actually, never mind. I've seen your guy. Slidewhistle.
It's Slidewhistle. Thank you very much. I just made another demon hunter but now I'm doing the other side of the campaign story. Instead of taking a soul, and picking the guy that Illidan likes, I picked the pansy Illidan doesn't like, and the pansy who just is like, we'll be nice to you. Come join us. I don't even need your spirit or anything. It's really hard to watch. The other way is so much better.
So when you take the loser, you don't even get a chance to get a Kama spirit? He only talks to Flesh a Kama? That's interesting.
It was like, no, I don't get any chance. I was like, come on, at least give me the option to put his soul in a bottle or something.
But also, like, in the remix, it doesn't even, like, take you through those storylines, though. Like, you just arrive at the landing, and then your infinite dragon friend is like, oh, right, I was supposed to, like, you're supposed to make a big choice here. And then she just puts, like, the 2 demon hunters, like, on a little platter in front of you. It's like, which one you side with?
Yeah, they didn't really give you any. They just read this. You don't get to hear the lines like they've. But honestly, I'm okay with a little streamlining. At first, I was like, okay, like, this is just whatever. But then when I turned on heroic world tier, and then I started to do more dungeons and get more spells, I couldn't like do anything. It felt like for a while. And then it kind of all is playing really well. I'm going through. What's the zone where they crash? What's it called? Valheim? Is that the one? Stormheim. I really don't like, thinking about it, like, I'm not really a fan of, like, any of these zones. Because I feel like it's kind of weird to say. Like,
especially because 2 of them are you. We get 2 distinct Night Elf zones here.
Yeah, Azuna and Valshara. Yeah.
I mean, Valshara's fine. Azuna, I don't know. Azuna, I just feel like it's the Kingdom Hearts effect, where I love Kingdom Hearts, but then I get to any world and I go, ugh, and I'm gonna have to do this. I immediately think of the worst part of the zone and what I have to do there, I guess, for some reason.
Yeah, I decided to, in my mind, choose whichever one I felt like I would want to do the least first. So I'm in High Mountain right now. And then I realized, like, I don't know. I mean, I legitimately, I think I'm the opposite of Slide. I don't think that I dislike any of the zones here that much.
Especially now that I can fly. I can tell you I didn't like High Mountain at the time. You took one little slippy dip and you're joining Moozy in the next realm.
Exactly. That's the thing where I was like, yeah, I picked it because I think back in the day, just the verticality of like that one and then also Stormheim were kind of rough at times. But then like, fuck it. They're like, here, just have sky riding immediately now, which is definitely not a thing then. So,
though, this is my complaint, is for whatever reason, they take the random all button at face value. When you do that in TWW, they say, okay, I get you. You can fly here. We're just going to do the flying ones. For some reason, in Remix, they said, nope,
Oh.
all of them. So just for fun, like I did in Yum, I hit my random button, and it was like Dapple Gray. Okay, that's weird. A Rhino. What? Brewfest Kodo. I had to hit that button 7 times before it gave me a flying one. So I said, nope, not doing this. So I just set it to like one of the giant Argus dogs. And I was like, I guess that'll be Growlina for the time being. I'm sorry, Growlina.
Wait, okay, for the listeners and also for me, can you spell this spell this remix character's name?
Growlina is GROWLAIYEENA. So it's growl and then the sound of getting poked in the butt by one of her 2 knives. No.
Wait a minute. So, are they making the sound, or is she making the sound when she
They're
pokes him in the
making
butt?
that sound because
So they're going Growlina, or they're just going hyena, and she's going growl.
Her legal name is Growlina. That's how it's pronounced because she's foreign. She's from a different wolf pack. But she was named that because when she was born, they said, this is a woman who's going to poke people in the butt. And when she does, they go, Aye!
I love this extended growl lore, the Growlverse.
I like to imagine that they are just saying Growlina because everyone knows her and they're so afraid of getting stabbed in the butt that they immediately know it's got to be her when they get hit. So she's assassination.
Yeah.
What's she wearing?
It looks bad. That's one of my few complaints about Remix is I love the little, it's the boxes you get aren't even interesting. As you're leveling, they help you, but like it doesn't give you a big thrill, but it's like they give you like fruit stripe gum after literally every interaction. Like you get a little like, oh, this is nice. just a little pop. But because I'm leveling, these things actually are functional. So I had a cool outfit I had on, and then 15 minutes later, it's completely junked. I can tell you, the leather hoods being very tight to the head does not look very good on my friend's gigantic head.
I was going to say,
so
foreskin or something.
I very much miss. I feel like when we started playing, there was just like a turn off my hat mode that was gone.
Wait, it should be there, but now, like, I think that's still... Oh, wait. They didn't get rid of it. I think you have to go to, like, to your options now.
Well, I need to find it, because she desperately just needs her hat turned off. There is nothing that looks good. Sometimes I T-Mog a flower on her ear, like one of the Valentine's Day flowers, but like I said, about 10 minutes later, she's just got some terrible thing on.
So wait, so what has your method been? Because I haven't looked at any guides to see if what I'm doing is right. I'm just like, fuck it. I'm balling. I'm throwing myself in there.
It's literally just whatever is nearest to me. Like I'll go somewhere. I did 4 order hall quests and then just accidentally put me next to the lady who sends you to Stormheim. So I said, fuck it. I guess I'll go to Stormheim. And then when I go to Stormheim, someone will be like, oh, you need to go into a dungeon. So I did Maw of Souls. And then when I did that, it's like, oh, well, you were there. You picked up something that gives you a quest in Dalaran. I was like, I guess I'm here now. I intend to do everything because it gives you funny money. So I'm just like, there's no real strategy for me yet.
I feel like Remix has always just kind of been like the ADHD mode where it's just like, I don't know, I'm just going to like follow whatever is presented in front of me. As you said, I'm like, I don't know, like doing something will get me coins. So it doesn't really matter to me.
Yeah, I did the same thing. I just followed the questline thread and I just like, okay, where am I now? Here I am. I'm in. But mine ended up taking me through the story mode that I was just doing more of that. And now when I had to pick a zone, that's when I was like, fuck. I think my problem is I think I know the zones all so well and I've done them so many times that it's just like I know there won't be anything new for me in these zones, you know? Like if we go back to like Northrend, yeah, I don't know the fuck about Northrend. Like sure. But I'm a Legion genius. They call us Legeniuses.
Yeah, they have said that. I've heard them say that.
Everybody's saying it. Okay,
Sports Illustrated.
it's not just me.
Who can forget the Legenius issue where they invited all of the best looking Legeniuses out to a beach?
Legenius kind of off the tongue a little bit though. What else? Oh, I group with Hacky. Me and Hacky. He's you know Hacky's playing a rogue.
Interesting. Well, there you go. Those are the two. We're gonna try and do fucking raid content at some point. There's gonna be some sad sack that was a druid. He's gonna have to heal and tank, and then our legion of demon hunters and rogues will take to the streets.
I haven't seen a lot of healers, so maybe we're gonna maybe when do we need a healer? Because wasn't that a thing? We can just put all our healing gems in, or our fucking. Did they ever explain the funny weapons? Like you mentioned how your ring is doing something. Was there a dialogue that I missed where they talked about that, or it just happens?
The funny weapons. What of that?
Like how you put like the rings have effects on them that are also on your artifact weapon.
Well, so I know when you level your artifact weapon, which, yes, this is a new thing. Instead of like the 13 there was in Legion, now there's like 30. And then one at the end that just says increases by 1% every time you put money into it. And it's a literal money sink so that you can't be a smart aleck and say you beat the experience. But it's just random stuff. I don't know. And you can just choose to turn it on. Like my knives are so advanced that now a Nathrazim man comes out occasionally and shoots lasers at guys.
Hey, I learned that spell on my artifact weapon, so I can do that too. It's actually a fun ability. I'm a big fan of that one.
Also, this is an APB. Maybe they weren't tricking you like they tricked me. When the part in your order hall campaign comes up where it's like, what do you want to pick? Choose the one that you chose. The dragon makes it seem like it's not a big deal. He dances around with words, but it gives your weapon a big power boost. If you get Dreadblades, you can't turn them in and do anything. They just sit there and be like, oh, you want to be outlaw? I said, no, I don't. And they said, well, why'd you pick Dreadblades then?
Yeah, because there's a whole part of the storyline where part of their shenanigans is that the Infinite Dragonflight snatched up the artifact weapon, gave it to us basically immediately after we came into the zone, like as the demons were invading Dalaran. So we had our artifact weapon. They replaced it with a fake one made out of bronze, and then you have to do the order hall campaign to get it. Then yeah, you get rewards for doing that. And like they do say that at several points, like in quest text and then also spoken text, and then also I don't know, like I feel like I walked by someone and they're like, yeah, there's a fake artifact weapon out there.
Meanwhile, I don't know what I was doing. When I started Legion Remix, I guess in my head it was just Legion. So I was just kind of just walking. I was just going through it. Normally I stop and I read everything. I miss all of this because I was just clicking go, 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 go. And I never do that. So I tricked myself.
Oh, it's also like, it's just like, I feel like Remix is just camp. There is a Hemet Nesingwary the 16th, I think, that is just randomly in the bazaar. He's like, yeah, like I'm from the far future, but like I came back just to like have fun and tame these animals.
Oh, I think he was in the last one too, but I hate to say, so content brained I didn't even ask his name. I didn't even look. I was just like, you're the little dwarf man in samurai armor who sells me the mounts. Sell them.
Hand them over. Give me your nominals. Ooh, have you bought anything with your bronze?
I have. Animals are the first up on the chopping block. I have bought out the entire first page and half of the second page. It's a bunch of ground mounts that I'll never see again. But if you ask me, I own them now. However, I'm running into Mop was a different thing because Mop I had only ever gone through as a fledgling child. I played, much like all of us, the fuck out of Legion. So I already know there's going to be some mounts there that it's like, oh, I already have this.
Yeah, there's a lot of ensembles that I already have, or it's really annoying. I want to buy some of the Mythic Raid sets, but I'm literally like a single wristband away. But buying the whole outfit doesn't discount if I just need one. So it'd be like 30 K bronze for a single wristband. I mean, I guess I'll wait till the very end to buy it.
You don't want to pay 30K for a wrist?
I almost kind of do. That way, on retail, when I go through my transmog, I have the fucking full set in my list. I don't have to go make an extra set or use an add-on to track what I'm like 7 out of 8 pieces with. That's so stupid.
I really don't understand why they don't make the sets discounted. I mean, I feel like that would just make sense, because, like, why do you have to pay full price for just a piece?
Really, the real thing Blizzard should do is they should allow me to see every set I have in my transmog window, regardless of how many pieces I have. Because sometimes you have an almost complete set if you're missing a belt and a wrist, and then it doesn't even show to you without an add-on. That's so bad.
It's weird that the leveling sets in Dragonflight became legitimized, but now they're going back and sort of like re-adding some. Like, I checked on Growl Aetna, and the leather leveling set I can now see as like an outfit. Like, it's in like the how many do you have outfit list, but only Mop and Legion do that now. I know it's probably a bunch of work, but why not retroactively go back and do that for all the ones that have like distinct leveling sets?
They're like, we're saving that for the remix where we do them all backwards.
Yeah, we started at Mop, but don't worry, TBC Remix is coming out one of these days. God, can you fucking imagine that?
Oh my god. Hey,
The amount of people flying, throwing grenades down from a griffin at Butcher's Point.
Trying to do the PvP open world quest would be fucking impossible.
Skip.
Next.
Yeah, they just start
Job's
skipping
done.
just annoying quests. No, you're not going to get on that griffin. That thing takes like 20 minutes. Skip.
Ooh, back to retail. I mean, this is kind of... It's not retail, it's remix. Remix. The new fucking recently allied things. We gotta fix this. We need to ENB to come down from the
what's
fucking rafters.
What's the issue? Because people were mad at this thing last night.
I'm mad at it.
Well, I think people are mad because it is something different in their UI. And first off, it was confusing. Also, okay, so it's this little dude, this yellow, like, silhouette of a person that is by somebody's name. And if you've grouped with them recently, it shows up, next to their name when they talk in, like, your group chat or whatever. And personally, I'm like, I think guildies should be excluded from that because, I don't know, we raid weekly with these people. Obviously, they're recent allies. Also, like, just being a guildie with someone means that, like, you are a recent ally. If anything, make it green to show that they are a guildie, but then take it away if the entire group is guild, like, or something like that. Or if, like, a set amount of it is guild.
I agree, because I think that the recently allied little man is ugly. I think it's a blemish on my UI when I have to see everybody with this on in my chat, which I'm looking at quite frequently.
And also, its vibe is just completely different than WoW chat. Its vibe, its aura, if you will, gives me Heroes of the Storm. And I'm like, that's dark-sided. Like, that's twisted.
I thought you were going to say Yahoo Messenger, because it gives me corrupted Yahoo Messenger in a bad way.
Honestly, the same vibe. I feel like a lot of the things that were said on Yahoo Messenger are probably said in Hot's, like, local chat.
Oh, no. But Aaron, you like it.
I just don't care. Like, I do also agree that, yes, when you roll in and 20 out of your 20 people have this because they teamed up yesterday, that's silly. But it didn't bother me that much. It was just very funny to hear Kojaks, because I can hear him at the moment, being like, I was sifting through options. I can't turn it off. It's like, it's upsetting you that much that you're like delaying us to sift through options. just don't look at it. Because it is really just, it's a little yellow guy, shoulders and head, that is just near everyone's name. And then that's it.
For the record, I also looked through options to see if there was a way to turn it off.
I did the same thing. I just didn't do it over microphone, but I also was like, where's the option to turn this off?
Well, yeah, you were like, make sure everyone liberally uses the complain feature. And
I
was
walked
like,
Kojaks right through it, because those are the people who would complain. because I'm like, I need you guys to submit a thing with me. Also, by the way, it does a little more than that. If you had Rosh muted, I'm assuming, right? He said that people can see your location. Is what he said, and everybody went. I heard Cass went, what?
But yeah, because like when they talk about that, I was like, what do you mean? Is there like some hack that somebody has that can like you can like see somebody's IP address or like their physical location based off of that? And then it's like, no, it just means that like your recent allies, if you go there, it tells you that they are in like Stormheim or Dalaran.
Yeah, that's crazy. Because the same, when I heard everyone be like, yeah, I thought it would be like, no, this guy's in Arizona. He's playing like in his mom's basement. But yeah, it's just, but this guy's in Stormwind. This guy's in Stormwind. Which is also so funny because people doing the current content, it's like if I went into the recently played, I'm going to guess 90% of you guys are probably in Oribos. I'm not Oribos. In Dornigal or in Koresh.
My thing is, who is this for? Now, I know what Blizzard is thinking, and they probably have good intentions, but surely they have not thought about the fact that sometimes in Pugs, I leave a dungeon so fast, and I haven't said anything in the chat that I know nobody will even remember what my name was to whisper me or to get me really quick if like they had a problem with me. This is going to create channels where people can actively harass people because they're right there. Their name will be right there and easy to get.
This is for StarCraft lovers that go and X the Everything app and be like, we met fucking around in a dungeon 10 years ago and now we're getting married. It's for that. It's so when you're in instance content and you really chat it up with that Night Elf priest, you can then go and find them and be like, let's dance on mailboxes together, teehee, and then post it on our X the Everything app and make Blizzard look great on social medias.
You play Wheeze.
Wii's my favorite games.
Can crush for Hillary. We can both crush our items together and then post it on our X the Everything app accounts.
Yes.
Me when I turn my like 9 items into bronze at a time.
God, it's so fucking tasty though, because sometimes it's bronze, sometimes it turns into weapon power. One time I got a funny little thing out of it. I got just like a chunk of something that I turned into more bronze. Wow.
Yeah, I'm not going to lie. It's kind of hard recording this podcast. We decided the latest we've recorded in a minute, and it was because we wanted to play some Legion Remixed before. Because we're legeniuses.
Legenius that he was. I think Immune was playing. Was today your first time with the character?
Yeah, I've been like hella busy with like real life stuff. So I made her yesterday, and then like today was the first day that I was like actually able to like dive in and play for a few hours. So that's why I was like, I need to play a little bit more before we record, just because I want to.
Yeah, Slide grubby grummers that we are. Slide and I, we were just like, okay, we'll take 3 hours to just play the guys we've already played for like 10 hours.
Yeah, luckily work allots me nice breaks to be able to pop on, get my shit done. Also, a little non-WoW news for you, Aaron. The Polish woman's mother died.
Ah, I called it. So it's not even Allah's anymore. It's Radka's now.
No.
Oh, it's Allah's mother died.
Allah's mother passed away.
Okay.
They're not dating. They're not mother and daughter either.
No, they're not mother and daughter. They are a lesbian couple.
This is for the pod. This is for the people. The people need to hear this. They need to know.
So what do we fill these last few little minutes with?
Well, I was just gonna say that like Blizzard did actually release a timeline of Remix, which like I guess like every 2 weeks we're getting like an update. So
Ooh.
like on the 21st we're getting Karazhan, Nighthold, and Suramar campaign. I feel like they didn't do this in Mop Mix, did they? I feel like they just released like everything at once.
Wait, we're gonna get to recreate Karazhan with Hacky. We're gonna have to go in there. We're gonna have to do both wings.
Oh boy. It's such a shame because at Sweaty Gumbo's nuptials, Tyre said that he was not interested in playing the game at all, but we gotta get him him in there so he can get so frustrated he makes everyone want to quit.
You also need a healer. So yes,
Some guy
need him to get in here.
Man, no, those were some real dark days. I do think that obviously we all are better now, so I feel like it might be, and plus, like, I feel like this mode is busted, probably, so it probably won't be a problem.
Oh yeah, and it was also like the harder version of it that we were doing, and we did it.
Blood, sweat, and tears and all, we did it.
I was in Florida. I could not play because my Mac, which I may have to play on again, could not handle WoW. I was about to say we need to put some FPS adjusters on there so that I can only play the game by looking at my feet. That was my hot strat during those early days of Nithendra. Also, is the raid in? Because Eternatus keeps pushing on me that I have to beat the entirety of the raid on normal. And I said, sister, I am level 31. I am not going in there. And then she's like, well, I guess you don't get to finish your little assignment for the week then. 7:39 a.m. editor's note. Eternatus was actually pushing me to do wings of the LFR version of Emerald Nightmare. So a lot of what you're going to hear, including Slidewhistle's confusion as to how I could be admitted into normal, is a moot point. Sorry about that. This fool was stabbing too many people. She didn't know what she was talking about.
Yeah, so Emerald Nightmare and Trial of Valor are in currently. Like, that's what you can do now, I suppose.
I'm trying to remember how normal raids worked in Pandemics.
You could queue for them, and you could destroy them. I know. They were, like, stupid underleveled for the LFR ones.
But, like, that seems kind of crazy that, like, you could do normal at 30. I don't know why that feels so crazy. It's the same thing, right? Maybe because we know these raids better? Is that why?
Yeah, so, like, does it open at 30 to do Emerald Nightmare?
If she keeps telling Aaron to do it, then it must. Have you opened the queue and see if you can see any groups?
No, I haven't, just because I was just like,
Fuck
sister,
that.
I've hardly started the campaign outside of Dalaran. I can't do this. And then she was like, okay, I guess I'll come back later.
Did you turn on Heroic World tier yet, or are you waiting?
I turned it on very briefly, and it made the entire world red. And then I said, not that anything's beating me up in this world, but I don't even have Thithil tea. Maybe I'll turn this on when I actually get to whatever max level is.
So I think you might want to do it. Well, I would try to do it earlier and see how it goes. It was fine for me. I think you get more rewards, and it opens up like a quest that she gives you. And from what I hear, it's supposedly easy up until you hit max level, and then everything has like a truck after being a breeze.
I feel like that happened in Mop Mix as well. Like that like some of the lower characters would scale crazily and like do a shit ton of damage, and then like once you hit max level, then like you felt like a weak little baby boy.
Your mileage may vary depending on your class. I know with Demon Hunter, I was able to survive some stupid stuff that I was like, oh, okay, cool. We good. Do we want to spin that wheel?
Let's do it. We gotta get through these guys.
Quick, place your
We're
bets.
coming up upon the 1 year mark, by the way.
Of doing the wheel? Oh my god.
Of doing the wheel. This is, well, actually, let me look at my thing as we load up the wheel, but it's getting up there.
That's crazy if true.
Also, we are not at 1 year, I'm sorry. But 3/24 was when it was established. So half a year, over half a year.
Yeah,
we started this.
We gotta do something about somebody's gotta do something, and that something is me spinning the wheel right now.
I hope it lands on Bad Bunny. I hear he's playing the Super Bowl this year.
Ugh, don't even get me started. All the Republicans want Creed to play the anti-Super Bowl, and I was like, please let Creed's politics not let them agree to this. I like Creed.
I'd watch it. Also, we got Mewit. Mewit is our sexiest pick. If you remember Mewit from Mewit the Sniffin' Seeker,
Yeah, so this is from the Zero the Zero Luck Caverns, right? Yeah.
Yes.
A little Niffin dude. And I feel like we loved his storyline, and then we loved like the sniff and seek aspect. I feel like I don't know though. So like does the sexiness hold up?
Well, you are incorrect that I did have a little crush on Merwit. They weren't like a supermodel, but it was like the little mole next door. It was like a little crush that I had when I was a teenager. And now that we're adults, it's like, will they, won't they?
Hmm.
And I do remember that Melwit was like very dedicated to his crush, right? So I feel like he's
Oh
probably
no, that's true. Ugh. Does that take points away that we're the rebound?
Yeah, is he loyal, or are we the home wreckers?
well, I was just trying to get at that. Like he probably like if you were to nab a knight in the sack with Melwit, he'd probably be a pretty dedicated and attentive lover.
Oh, but
Fuck.
what if he called out her name? He was about to bust, and I was like, "Yeah, Mara, yeah, yeah," and he goes, Sniffalessa," and I turned around like, "Sniffalessa, who?"
And the thing is, like, he knows her scent, so like, and he knows that probably knows our scent. So it's like, what's this about, Melwit? Do you actually want to be with us?
Well, Mela, answer the question. Okay, so we're looking at our list. Also, by the way, if you weren't aware, you can see this power rankings list. Hacky apparently didn't know where he could see these people. I was like, Hacky, it's in the Discord.
Yeah, which you can get to by going to donotrelent.com, where all of our links are. Join our Discord, and there is a thread called the Fab-PR where you can see our current list. I'm very good at updating it frequently.
I can assure you, it is updated right now. We will not mention when that update happened.
He's scrolling through some numbers. I mean, come on, we gotta be realistic. It's not gonna be a top 10, right? Is it even a top 20, guys? What do you think? Top 20?
Well,
20?
there's space in the top 20. There's also space in the top 30. For the newer listeners, there's 65 that have been named here. So, I don't know. I feel like Melwit probably deserves to be. So I don't know. I feel like some of our lower contenders, I think he potentially is hotter than. I don't know.
Give him 46 appeared to be open.
I think he's below Living Rose. Who's 40? Living Rose is 40 and is our gatekeeper to the Uggos. I think is basically what has been said.
Is Merritt? I don't know if Merritt's an Uggo.
I don't think Merritt's an Uggo either. I think Merritt's got to be on principle above the Living Rose toy. I love that pre-ordering Exploring Azeroth Island and Isles is 34. It's above.
I'll stand by that one. That's a very sexy cover. I almost feel like the 36 to 38 range is acceptable for Merritt.
I want to give him 37. I want to give Merritt time to just sort of settle in and go,
Whoa, what's around here?
before someone moves in that he has to directly compare himself to.
Just like freeze. Okay.
Immune so resistant to adding Merritt on at 37, he will sabotage the whole thing.
I don't know, like, if I'm just, like, a little drunk or, like, why that just happened. But anyways, I feel like...
My favorite is we spent so much time on Melee. That we're running out of wheel spin. See, but this is what makes... We're going to get to a year with this. Because we're going to take our sweet time, and we're going to get the people the list they deserve.
Yeah, but I'm doing another quick spin real quick. Ooh.
Fuck.
Ooh,
Oh, the
a
poop kid
Legion
himself.
baddie himself. I was like, a Legion baddie, a genius in his own right. Is that Poop Kid God King Scovold?
It is. Okay, so this is for all of you scat kinkers out there.
Can you, what? Who coined the term poop kid? It wasn't one of us.
Hacky.
It was
It was
Hacky.
Hacky, right?
Yeah, so Hacky, this is for you.
Oh, this is a Hacky episode. Welcome to the show, Hacky.
You know, so I am like scrolling up pretty far here. I feel like I love me some God King Kobold. I don't know.
Yeah, you got to scroll higher. He's got to be top 5, right? Am I crazy? Is that a crazy statement? Is that insane?
I mean, he's got the jokes. He's got the lore. He's got. Oh my god! What the
fuck? Is that AI art?
An unflushed poop kid? A freshly squeezed poop kid image?
What is it? Where did this come from, guys? We are sorry you can't see this. Just really imagine God King Skovald, but like the same, which is super sexy.
No, this is artwork that is drawn by Christopher Chang. So this is like like it's signed down here. This is on the Wowpedia page. But yeah, no, like I don't know. I just feel like the God King is very, very sexy. I feel like he deserves very high ranking here. I feel like our top 10 is very contentious, but I feel like he's above Rupert the Gentleman Elemental, potentially above Smolderon. But like I think I might agree with Slide that he's like a top 5 contender here.
He's Aaron, what do you think?
I mean, I agree. I put Meowit in their place. I'm gonna acquiesce to you guys, but there will be a game spy type face measurement system based on what you say. I'll make sure to take an.
What does that mean?
I forgot it was Game Spy or what website it was. Instead of rating things like 1 through 10, they used to be like, this game is and it was like a child like frowning, or like this game is, and it was a cartoon child smiling. That was their rating system. That's going to be me when you tell me where God King Skovald should be.
Okay, so I think he's above Rendell. I am struggling to figure out if he's above Imp Mother Agatha. I almost like, is he hotter than Zoval? How crazy does that scale get? It definitely amps up. I'm not even gonna. He's not hotter than the Wild Token. No one's hotter than the Wild Token, baby. That's money.
I'm thinking 2 or 3. For me, I think I am currently debating the baby. Let's go. If he is hotter than Zovi or not. I'm tempted to say that Zovi is hotter than the Poop King. Poop Kid. I don't know. So like, I'm leaning 3. I'm leaning 3 currently.
I like that nowhere there was his real name. There was a correction, but it was to go from Poop King to Poop Kid.
Yeah, God King Skovald. Sorry. I feel like we've said his name enough. My thing is that like I feel like we think about him a lot. Even if not him, I think there's just a lot of like lore and good times. Like the number of times that we've like pulled our like shenanigans with like the like bumpers going up to his room even. I feel like there's just a lot of lore here.
That's what I was going to say was it's controversial. He may take it over Zoval, if only because Zoval the Jailer is an attractive World of Warcraft character, but Skovald the Poop Kid King, that's like a DNR character. He's one of our boys.
Okay, you convinced me. You twisted my arm. I'm going to say, let's put the God King at number 2, because nothing's about the WoW token, let's be honest here.
We sure about that?
You sure about that?
Nothing's about the WoW token? That'll be one forever? Is that what you're saying?
Well, currently, I don't know. I don't think that God King is.
Okay,
just wait till we get to Tree Mouth.
Stick him at 2. Poop Kid, welcome to the illustrious elite section. And who have we pushed out of the top 10? For a reminder for the class, the top 10 is number 1, WoW Token. Number 2, God King Skovald, the Poop Kid, Poop King. Number 3, Zoval the Jailer. Number 4, Imp Mother Agatha. Number 5, Rendell. Number 6, the Borealis Rowers. Number 7, Aviana. Number 8, Smolderon. Number 9, Rupert the Gentleman Elemental. Number 10, Incubus Model, and being popped out of the top 10 down to the 11th place spot, Supreme Lord Kazakh has fallen.
And it was his time too, maybe. I know Legion's very good for demons. Forgot if he specifically got his upgrade then.
It'll be his time down there. Oh, I think you unmuted yourself while you were.
Oh, well, yeah, it's because it's bound to my 7 key. I'm just like very quickly scurrying along to update this list. But we can get on out of here, I guess, out of the wheel zone.
Yeah, it's time for the top 2 bottom boot medium moot. I'm gonna go first, and I got myself a medium moot.
Medium.
It's that I like Legion Remix. It's that I like it, but the moot isn't the I didn't like it. The moot is that I kind of wish I just picked the other non-loser Demon Hunter, because it makes me sad to see what Altruist is doing to my order hall with his stupid ideas.
How different is it? Or is it just like a vibe ship? Is it just a vibe shift in the ship?
It's a vibe. The hippies have taken over the Fellhammer. I liked it a lot better when Kane Sun Fury was running it, and he was just like, "You do that or I'll kill you. You do 45 pull-ups or I'll, kill you." And this guy's just like, "Come on, everybody. Let's do this for the right reasons. Let's get rid of the demons and then all go to sleep." Like, no, that's boring. We want to party. We want to do keg stands, dude.
So you want the ship to be a frat house?
The Fellhammer knows no better. It was a fucking mess. It's still probably some of the most scandalous Discord server issues for many reasons. They're the crazy people. What about you, Aaron? Top 2, bottom boot, medium boot?
Well, I have a top toot this week.
2.
The time has come with Brewfest cresting over the horizon. Cubby Bub and I decided to have our special IRL Brewfest feast. This year featured, admittedly, Meyer brand pretzels because we fucked them up last year. And according to Reddit, she read on Reddit, everyone fucks them up. So I don't know if my girl Melissa didn't give us enough instructions or she got really fancy with it. But the WoW universe as a whole said just buy them from Meyer. But we featured beer cheese from the book, as well as pickled peppers, and I'm reading it here, cottage pie. It's essentially shepherd's pie, but minus some other stuff. It's like you got all the Thanksgiving stuff, and you put it in a big bowl, and then you cooked it for 30 minutes.
So my question is, how much of the book is left unbaked or cooked?
A bunch, because when we were first dating and cooking was sort of like, "Oh, you're home for the weekend and we neither of us have to work. It's so great." We used to do more cooking. Now that we're functional adults, this is really the only time it gets delved into. And there's a lot of non-holiday based items in there. I miss when Tyre was on his quest for ladies, because he used to go into the book and anything they didn't eat, I was thrown scraps of. But now his lady doesn't play WoW, so they don't make the cookbook. And also, I don't live at his house, so...
A lot of changes. You can change all of that. We can get everybody back in WoW. We can put you guys under one roof.
That'd be great! Having lived separate for 6 years, I'm sure everyone would love living in that tiny house again.
I'm sure like everyone would love that. Now, y'all are all 3 of y'all are married now, and like...
Yeah, I want everybody back in there. I want to squeeze you all into a tiny space and make it a married reality TV show. Married
Speaking of reality, here's a dose of reality for you. Immune hasn't gone yet, so do it.
Well, I have a top toot.
Toot.
I'm just gonna give it to Legion Remixed. It's I love Remix. I love how fast paced it is. I love experiencing Legion again because I love Legion so much. I love how I'm going to be using it to experience order halls that I haven't fucked around with in the past. And then I love that I'm gonna get like a character or 2 to max level that I didn't already have a max level from it. So all around top toots. It's perfect for this type of patch. So. Yeah, I feel like Blizzard always just deserves praise for this type of thing because I feel like it's great for this current in between time. Fuck, we didn't even talk about like raid at all, but like I guess it's I'm also gonna give it a soft top toot that like we had a 2% pull on Demencius, so we've made good prog. We're gonna get him soon. Maybe not next week because like a lot of people are like in and out, so we'll see.
Your top toot will be my bottom boot. I'm calling the shot now. I'm pointing like Babe Ruth.
Man, yeah, it's gonna happen. You're the one gonna be out of town, but like, luckily, it'll be a lot of people will be out of town, so that means we're gonna redo it anyway.
I hope
I mean,
it's
we're
a
always
fruitless, fruitless, useless week.
Well, then the other group's gonna all disappear, so we're probably just gonna be one group for anyway.
Which will fuck us up too for a bit. So I don't know.
Well, the achievements still have to happen, so we do have like maybe a week or two, maybe just one. Well, no, you guys won't be here.
Speaking of one, we are all one community, united under the banner of the Another Pod Do Not Relent Patreon. And who's that under the banner? Why, it's these lovely folks. Their names include Ahoy Vince, Azarin, Digital Dave, asking Growlina to say, for the Horde. Miskit the Orkity Orc. Mitch wants to remind everyone that Rathion isn't daddy, he's a literal child. That man paid X amount of money to change himself into a DBZ character for one night, and I appreciate that.
That's sick.
Yeah, it's pretty cool. Crucifix, Alternator, Chris M, Saracen Hawk, Justin, give me back my PhD, Arcane, Remy.
Every time I hear Chiodos, I get a full boner, and I want to hop off the bike before I poked you in the back.
Kick Puncher, Baba Booey McGee, Sugar Bear,
Time is money, friend.
Dr. Foster, Grumpy Old Shaman, Jerome, Ali, Adorno, Losing the Patient, Gershom.
Literally, Roblox is too hard. Roblox is too...
Duff the Horde Pooper Cooper, Calcus, Cilantro, Alexei, Vanderlyle. Have a nice day! And Will, a.k.a. Tyre, Trade Chat's fallen father.
Join those patrons at DoNotRelent.com. Wrong. Patreon/Do Not Relent. Go there. That should be our new jingle. We gotta play it at the beginning of every single time.
Yeah, and if
Including
they
the
like
bit where you
follow
got
it
it wrong.
exactly,
Yes.
if they follow your link exactly, they won't get there. So
Now, no, we're gonna have to buy that URL. We're gonna have to make a URL for it now. Send us email at donotRelentPod@gmail.com. Send me email at NavarroCoffin@gmail.com. That's it. Where are you guys at?
you can find me, Alex or Immunization, on Twitter at New Era Alex or Blue Sky at Immunization.
You can find me, Aaron the Human, at thebigacheesy on twitters.com and watch me play videograms at twitch.tv/AaronDNR. And hey, there may not be a bonus episode this week, but I'm going to put out something special on the DNR Patreon. So if we haven't already shilled enough, here's one extra one. Come sign up to see the special video I'm going to put on it. Hee hee hee.
Oh, finally. We're getting Aaron feet. Aaron feet on pod, everybody.
Get ready to crinkle 'em, baby.
Crinkle, crinkle.
Oh, no. Okay, well, we're going to go watch Aaron's feet. See ya.
Another down! Do not relent!
Do Not Relent is a podcast within the 3HNC network, representing U.S. Proudmoore's premier podcasts.
That was a very good wish.